Hello friends, good afternoon. So in this video we'll discuss about Mercury retrograde. Last week there was Saturn retrograde and you've seen the impact like as soon as the Saturn retrograde low went off, Monday's low, you've seen a good fall in both Nifty, Bank Nifty. All the capital good stocks have seen a decent decline like LNT exactly topped out on Saturn retrograde date, and from there we have seen a very nice decline in LNT. So knowing which sector is playing the role, see here, this is your Saturn retrograde. So this is where Monday was Saturn retrograde, which is 14th, and here it is, and after that, see, it's just falling down. So Saturn retrograde being long-term trend changes, and this week, last Friday, we had Mercury retrograde. Mercury means Buddha, and it generally impacts communication, analytical skills, trade, dexterity, adaptability, and basically media and communication, information technology, transportation, small businesses, brokerage houses, pharma companies. These generally gets impacted by Mercury retrograde. Now, Mercury retrograde, it impacts all the market conditions. So this is the chart of, S&P 500, and let me apply the Mercury retrograde period and the Mercury retrograde and how it impacts. But before that, let's understand what people who are new to this, concept, what is retrograde? Retrograde is an illusion. What means backward? You know, what does it really means is 3 to 4 times a year for a period of about 3 weeks. Mercury appears to stop in its track and move backward through the sky from the vantage point of the Earth. This, of course, is an optical illusion. See, this doesn't happen, um, really, it's just an illusion, caused by relative speeds of orbit of Earth and Mercury. Because Mercury is a fast moving planet, Earth is a little bit slower as compared to Mercury, so that creates an illusion. And when the planet is retrograde, its energy is said to be inverts, become internalized and malfunction. These functions govern the prone to error, delay, and reversal. Very important. It just lead to prone to error, delays, and reversals. Both starting and ending periods are very, very crucial. The keyword for an retrograde is RE, retrograde. RE means review, revise, redo, reconsider, retract, reverse. When Mercury, the planet of communication and trade, gets retrograde, the entire central nervous system of the market begins to glitch. Now, this is a very important line. The entire central nervous system of market begins to glitch. Now, how it happened? Let's see. Let's take example of S&P 500 first. So I'm going to direct and retrograde. I'm select Mercury. I'm selecting retrograde here and applying this concept. Let's see what happened. So this started from yesterday, which is 18/7. But before that, what happened? See here. This was the day Mercury retrograde ended, and from there, the S&P exactly bottomed out, and from there we had a good rally. And this is the day when Mercury retrograde started. You can see it just rallied for a bit, and once this low was breached, such a big gaps were happening. Again, you can see here exactly bottomed out, a rally, retrograde ended, and a big fall. So actually, Astro gives you a very good indication. See here. Again, this is S&P 500. This is not a normal index. This is the index which world tracks. Exactly bottomed out, retrograde ended, topped out, and a good fall, right? So it gives you short-term trading moves. You cannot expect a long-term trend change, but short-term movements can be seen. Now let's take another example of, let's say, I'll take Nifty as an example. Nifty gets impacted by a lot by Mercury as compared to S&P because of Reliance Industries, which is a communication giant. So here also, if I apply retrograde and see what is going to happen, and this can be applied on, all the currencies, all the major companies which are related to communication. I'll just share the list which companies we can use. Here again. I'm applying the retrograde. This was the retrograde date. Nifty bottomed out. Retrograde date, retrograde start, ended again, bottomed out, and a big rally came in. Yeah, and from there we had a good fall also. See here, such a nice moves are coming. Now I'll take one more example. Let's take up gold. So I'll take gold, GC equal to F, and even pharma stocks you can keep an eye on. So this is, I'm opening the chart of uh, S&P. This is gold. So here I'm also again applying retrograde. Here, this was the retrograde ended. The gold bottom out, retrograde was starting. Big rally came in. Again, gold, if this low is not breached, we can see a good move on upside. So this, sees a very, very good impact on various commodities. Exactly bottom out when retrograde started, and from there a good rally came in. Now, what are the stocks which can get impacted? So let me get you the list of the FNO stocks in Indian markets, uh, which will get impacted by Mercury. You can pause the video, note down the stocks and your favorite stocks you can keep an eye on. RTAB Capital, ACC, Adani Solution, Bandhan, Bharti. There are so many stocks. Mercury impacts a lot of market. That is why you see major topping out and bottoming out formation around these points. So this is how Mercury retrogrades will impact. And let's see how the market behaves. So 18th till 18th high is not broken. There's no point of going long. And 18 low we keep below that. The markets can continue going on downside. So yeah, that's about it in this video. Thank you very much for watching. I wish you guys all the best. Stay